Okay.
But we need to have clarity on what that means.
Okay, go ahead.
In the book, he talks about non-sexual touch, right? So that means holding hands, you know, laying together, watching TV on the couch, whatever the case may be, rubbing my hands through her hair, if she allows you to do that. Yes. Whatever it may mean for her. Touch that does not lead to sex.
Correct.
See, a lot of times, men, and I'll speak as a man, because obviously I want sex too, because that's one of the needs of a man, right? Sexual fulfillment. A lot of times the reason why so many women are apprehensive to our touch, because there is an agenda attached to it. So for us, if I touch you in such a way, my goal is that I'm getting it tonight. She just wants to be touched, because it's an expression of our love for one another. And so when you can learn to detach that, I think it makes a person more open to receiving that. And so that is so true, but it's the phase and the stage of the relationship that you're in. You touching your wife, you already know. You providing touch. Well, if you're dating, okay, that's called dating. Majority of people want to date. If you're in the dating phase, I always encourage couples absolutely to not touch. Why? Because sex can cloud the relationship. Correct. There's something called what's that term? It's called relational developmental lag. And what it suggests is this: if you've been dating someone for say 6 months, okay, but you had sex in the first 2 weeks, correct? According to relational developmental lag, your relationship is only 2 weeks old. Because once you have brought sex into the equation, the focus has shifted. So now it's more about breasts and penises and vaginas and thighs and hips and everything else. You know more about their genitals than you know their passions, their interests, their goals, their purpose. All right, y'all get that? I agree with exactly what he's saying. That is so true. What I'm basically saying is going to hurt. Let me quickly respond to this. Yes. Because this is, to me, one of the most important issues to really deal with when I'm working with couples. No matter what the issue is, if it's a sex issue, a money issue, a parenting or in-law issue, quality time becomes one of the major issues that really cause a lot of division between couples. But you have to understand, when you think about quality time, just think about a 24-hour day. We're told to find some type of work-life balance, as if for 8 hours we work, 8 hours we're with family, 8 hours we sleep. Now, I don't know anybody that has that reality, right? So it's not about having a balanced life from that perspective, but it's almost like a balancing act, right? So when you're thinking about quality time, you have to understand that it's completely different than quantity time. So the quantity of your time may be with your job, may be with your children, but quality time is identifying time within your day, within your week, that is just exclusively you and your partner. Quality time says there's no texting, there's no cell phones, there's no technology that can disrupt us from one another. We're fully focused on one another. Because if you're just sitting in the same place, I'm on my phone, she's watching the game, we have physical proximity, we're physically in the same place, but there's no quality time. So I always work with couples to help them identify their day from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed to kind of select an hour or 2 or 3, whatever it may be, that allows them to feed into one another. Statistically, we spend more time on our job developing relationships with people all day long, and the average couple spends about 5 minutes per day in quality conversation. So how can you have a successful, thriving relationship with 5 minutes of quality time and quality conversation? Amen, brother. That's a good one.